Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Please, if this is your first time watching a video on this channel, kindly subscribe to the channel so that anytime a video is posted on this page you get the access for it. And then also don't forget to click on the notification bell so that anytime a video is posted on this page you'll be notified. Good. Today we are looking at how to design a professional calendar for 2021. So without much ado, we go straight to our work. Good. Now we have a Photoshop Photoshop CX6. That is what we are using, and this one can be used on the design can be done on any of the latest versions. Good. So I'll go to file to create my project. So click on file, click on new, and then this time around you select the preset. Another preset, you select international paper, and then the size you select A3. The resolution we are using 300 is okay. Then you click OK. Now you have your paper. The next thing is I'll set guidelines. Go to view and then click on new guide. The vertical I'll select the vertical first and give it 50%. Then click OK. I'll go back to the view and then select another guide, new guide, and this time around I'm going on for the horizontal. Click on the horizontal and then give it 50% as usual, and then click OK. Now this is going to guide me in where to position my shapes and other stuffs. Good. So I'll pick the rectangular shape 2, shape 2, and then draw my rectangle. I have my first rectangle, then I will draw another rectangle down here. Good. I have my rectangles. Click on it and then position a wall. I think it's okay. And then the next thing is I will rasterize the first rectangle so that any effect that I want to apply on it can be easily done. Good. So I've rasterized it. So the next thing is I'll give it a color. Click on the FX, go to color overlay and introduce my color. I want the dark blue. I'll click on the color and then introduce my dark blue. Good. I think this one is okay, so I'll press OK and then OK. I'll come to this one and then give it a color, that rectangle down there. Click on FX and then click on color overlay and then come to the color side and then click on the color. This is because I want to give it the same color. I'll pick my color from the first one, click on it and then click OK. Okay, now we are done. So the next thing is I'll pick my polygonal lasso tool and then introduce another. I have to introduce another ruler. For the ruler you just click Ctrl R to get to your ruler. Good. Now I have it. Now the first thing is I'll click here. I have my I'll click here and then press shift to move it straight. Then click on this area, then release it small. Okay, I'll click here and then move to this side and then click, come down, click and move to this side too. Okay, I'll click here and I'll click where I started. Good. Now I'll press delete to delete it, but first of all I have to select it. So I'll press delete to delete it. Now I've deleted. Good. Click on the move to. Now I have my shape, so I'll press Ctrl D to deselect it. Alright, now I have my shape that I want, so I'll send the ruler back to their position. I'll send the rulers back to their position. Okay, if later I need it, I want you to see it clear, so if later I need it I'll go back for them. Alright, okay, good. Now this is my shape. So the next thing is I'll pick my calendar design. Now this one I'll give the credit to Google, because if I'm to design the dates one by one, we will not go today. It will take a lot of time. So I downloaded it from the Google. Good. So I'll work on it on another sheet and then bring it to where we are having our calendar design. So I'll go to file and then click on place to place the calendar. Good. I have my calendar here, so I'll place it on the new design, the new project. Good. So the first thing that I will do is I'll pick them one after the other, but before that I have to rasterize it so that the effect can be applied on it. Good. I'll right click on the calendar and then select rasterize just to rasterize it. The next thing is I'll pick my rectangular marquee 2 and then select this one. I'll select it. You can choose any of the cut 2. You can use any of the cut 2 to cut this particular date, design or calendar for your project. Any of them is acceptable, but preferably I want to use the marquee 2. So the next thing is I'll press Ctrl J, but I'll have to click on the calendar and press Ctrl J and then click on the move to and just move it to my design. Alright, so I'll bring it here. Good. And then I'll press Ctrl, I'll have to commit it and then press Ctrl T so that it can be transformed. But because I want to have a uniform size, I have to bring the ruler once again. Good. I have to bring the ruler this side. Yeah. So I have to drag it. Alright, drag it small, then drag it, then position it well. Be down the arrow keys, down up arrow keys, and then click on the commit. Now I have it. The next thing is I have to introduce another ruler. Good. Somewhere here. Good. And another ruler somewhere here. Alright. Okay. So I'll go back and then select another one. Alright. You are following the same procedure. Click on the marquee 2 and then select the next month. Good. And then click on the calendar, press Ctrl J to duplicate it, click on the move to move it. Now this one, all the images that I'm using in this design is purely for academic exercise and nothing else. So I'll press Ctrl T to transform it. Alright, good. Now I'll go back and then pick another one that will be the last one for this design. I think I have to position this one somewhere here. Alright, I think it will do. And then bring my ruler up. Good. And then bring this one also up small. Transform it down. Good. And then push this one up. Okay. And bring it down. Right, I think it's okay. So I'll go back and then bring it the other one. I think 3 will do. So I'll bring the last one. Alright, so I pick the rectangular marquee 2 and then select the March, the month of March. Alright, and then click on the calendar, press Ctrl J. I'll click on the calendar. Sorry, I have to reselect it again. Click on the calendar, press Ctrl J, then click on the move to just to move it. Alright, okay. Let me position this one somewhere here. Alright. This one is okay. Let's see somewhere here. All right. Then click on this one to apply. All right, good. Now I have my calendar, that is January and March of 2021. I have to introduce another text somewhere here because I'm designing this for my family. So I'll write where there is love, there is life. Fortunately, the text is not showing because the color for the text is white, so I have to change it to black. Click on FS and then select black. I think black will do. All right, good. Okay, and then go to window and then select character. I have to position this one somewhere here. All right, I have to position this one somewhere here. Okay, so somewhere here, so I have to work on it, add some small adjustment to it. Click on the commit and then make some small adjustment. Increase this one to 24. Okay, this one I think is okay, so this one should be okay. Click on the text and then decrease it to 24. I think 24 is okay. Then press Ctrl T and then drag it somewhere here. All right, this is step by step. In fact, I'm doing this step by step for us to get the whole concept. So when you have time, please watch the video carefully. Watch it carefully. All right, that you can apply it step by step, step by step, step by step. All right, good. Think. Press Ctrl T. Just transform it. All right. Click here. But now I have my text. So the next thing is I have to introduce my images. But before that, I have to draw my ellipse tool that will clip marks the image. Good. So I have to zoom the work so that I can see it well. You press Ctrl plus to zoom it. Then you press Shift, and once your hand is on the left key, you drag to get your shape. Sorry, you have to drag, get your shape. Then you release your hand. You click on it and then press Ctrl T to add some small adjustment to it. Good. All right. Okay. Okay. Then you position it well. Position it well. Okay. And then I hold to press Ctrl J to duplicate this one. Now I have the duplicate. At this time run this one, I'll press Ctrl T to transform it so that I'll get a smaller size of it. Good. I believe now you are following and then you are capturing the reason why we introduce the new guideline. So we have to also duplicate this one. Ctrl J, push the duplicate somewhere here. Press Ctrl T. Right. Press Ctrl J. Right. Duplicate this one. Alright. Okay. Ctrl J to duplicate this one and reduce the size. Press Ctrl T to reduce the size. Alright. Ctrl T to reduce the size. Alright. Now I have to introduce a stroke for all the ellipse. So what I'll do is I'll take the first one, press FX, go to FX, click on color overlay, and then introduce. Now I'm using these colors for it, so I'll just click on the color and then pick the color from here, the general. Good. Oh, sorry, I have to click on the FX and then go to stroke. Alright, then I'll introduce my stroke, click on the color and then use this one, click on this and press OK. Then increase it to the size to, let's say 10. Then we'll do press OK. Then come to the next one, press FX, the same procedure, go to stroke. This time around, alright, click on the color, and this time around I'm picking this color. Good. Then press OK. Then increase it to 10, the size. Alright, and click OK. The next one is I'm clicking on the next one. Go to FX, select stroke. Good, and then click on the color. This time around I'm selecting the color of the month of March. Click on it and then press OK. Then increase the size to 10. Good, then press OK. Now let me zoom it so that you can see it well. Good. So the next thing is I will introduce my images. Alright, so I'll go to the first one and then select my image, go to far, click on place. Good. So this is my first image. All the images are for academic exercise and nothing else. It's too much. The image is too much, so I have to reduce. Press Ctrl T to reduce, to transform it. Alright, Ctrl T. Then it's being transformed. Press on the commit key to commit it, and then move it up somewhere here. Press Ctrl T to transform it again, so that I'll get a smaller size of it. Alright. Now I have to rasterize the image. Click on the image, rasterize, right click on it again and create clipping mask. Good. Now the reason why the image is not showing is that I have to clear I have to right click on it and then clear the layer style. Good. Because of the layer style that was around it, position it well. Alright, I think it's well positioned. Then I'll click on it again and then introduce the stroke. Alright. The stroke, I have to increase the size to 10. Then change the color. Pick this one, this color. Good. And press OK. I think it's OK now. I have to zoom it so that you can see it clear. Zoom it. Good. Now I have to introduce my next image. Click on this, go to far and then place. This time I'm picking this image. Alright. All the images are for academic exercise and nothing else. I'll press Ctrl T to transform the image. I have to transform it. Alright, somewhere here to transform it. Okay, then zoom it in small so that the image can be placed on the then go to the image, click on right click and then click on rasterize layer. I have to click on the image, right click on it again and create clipping mask. Now you can see that the image is within the shape nicely. Very nice, good. Take the next one, click on it, go to FX, place, and then introduce the next image. Alright. Okay, I have to press Ctrl T just to transform it. And then click on the move to place it. Alright, so I have to position it nicely on the paper. Right click on the image and click on rasterize layer. Right click on it again and then create clipping mask. Good. Now you can see that the image is straight into the ellipse to right now. Nice image. I said earlier on that all the images are for academic exercise and nothing else. So what I will do next is to select all the six the ellipse shapes and then the images so that I can group them. So I'll click on the first ellipse, press on shift and then click on the last image, press Ctrl J to group them. Now once they are grouped, I can work on them. I can press Ctrl T to transform them, position them well, constrain them small, then push them up somewhere here. As I push, I position them nicely. Alright, supposed to be somewhere here. Alright, okay, now you can see that it's well positioned. So I'll click on the commit tool just to commit it. Now I have mine, so I have to zoom it in small so that you can see it well. I've zoomed it small, zoom it once again so that you can see it well. So I can send the rulers back. The rulers, I can send them back to their usual position. Alright, okay, now the next thing is I'll introduce another text, and this time around a white text. So I'll write calendar. I'm using for the font, I'm using Acrobat. Good. You come here and then write calendar. Good. You commit it and then press Ctrl T and then transform it. Okay, I'll position it somewhere here. Okay, I have to zoom it so that I can see it clear. Good. Alright, and then reduce the size more and then introduce the year. I have to introduce the year. So let's say the year is 2021. Alright, so I'll pick the text tool. Come to the text and write 2021. Press Ctrl T to transform it. Alright, Ctrl T just to transform it. Alright, okay, I'll push it somewhere here. And then this time around, for the year, I have to change the color, and then I'm giving it a color yellow. You can give it your preferred color. something that you think it will make the work look nice. So I'll pick the color yellow. Alright, almost like this will do. Good, and press OK. OK, then press the zoom in, control minus, just to zoom it in. Good, now I have my calendar. Now the next thing is, okay, I think this one I have to increase it small. Alright, increase it small. Okay, so you can introduce something like the reason why we created this rectangle is you can introduce something like, if it is for your family, you can introduce something like anniversary, your wife's birthday or your husband's birthday, and then some important memorable date. So this one I can write something like I'll pick the text tool and then write 1st January. That is then that is the New Year Eve. Okay, good. Press Ctrl T to transform it, then position it nicely. Alright, good. Then press transform it. You have to transform it, then position it nicely. So you can write anything that you want. So let's say the next thing is let's say 28th Feb. That is 28th February. So you know what exactly is. So you can write marriage anniversary. Good. And then you press Ctrl T to transform it. And then press Ctrl T to transform it. You have to position it well. Okay. You can introduce anything that you want on it. Anything. Alright. You press the zoom key just to zoom it to suit the size that you want. So this one, let me zoom it and then drag it. Come to the next test and then drag it. Just to drag it to have my good preferred size, and then stretch. You press commit key, and then the next thing is I'll zoom it in for you to see. Alright, now we have something like this. So you can add any text that you want to it. We are done and hope to see you again. But before I go, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and then press the notification bell so that anytime a video is posted on this page, you receive the notification. Bye for now.